Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Diamond Evolved Dwight Howard. Massive shout out to my boy BMT for letting me use his account to record this gameplay. He also evoed Dwight for me, so what a go. While I was doing Harrison Barnes stuff and other things this morning, he evoed up Dwight 30 dunks, 30 blocks to get this Dwight evo. That 30 blocks is a chunk, it is, but in triple that offline, this is an evo that you could probably get done in under an hour still, and I know 30 blocks is a lot, but it's not too bad. With that being said, is Dwight worth the value? Probably not. I can tell you that right now, just because we already have Wilt, who a lot of people have for free and can get for free still. He's the level 40 for season 2. A lot of people locked in Shaq. A lot of people have guards like Embiid, Chet, Giannis, Bosh, etc. Don't see Dwight Howard really having that great of a role, to be honest, but he does get decent badge boosts as well. He gets Hoff Rise Up, Box Out Beast, Rebound Chaser, and Removable Enforcer. Those are really good Hall of Fame badge boosts. Slight stat boost as well, but not significant, and he can't shoot the 3-ball at all, so that is something that you're definitely going to have to keep in mind. But we do have Dwight evoing up right here, and now 92 overall. Dwight Howard is going to be a really, really fun card to use. So Dwight is 6'10" at center. He has a 7'4" wingspan, though, 88 offense, but a 99 defense. 92 driving layup, 92 close shot, 95 standing up, 97 driving up. Can't shoot the ball at all. Really can't ball handle either, but 95 block, 95 interior, 83 steal, 80 perimeter, 95 rebounding, 90 speed, 75 excel, 86 lateral quickness, 97 vertical, 97 strength. He looks incredible in a lot of different ways, but complete inability to shoot and not much ability to play make. Those two things are going to hold him back. He's got off rise up, anchor post, lockdown, box out beast, rebound chaser, big driver, and a movable enforcer. 10 golds include badges like aerial wizard, masher, posterizer, chase downers, pogo, stick, brick wall, and precision dunker, as well as bulldozer. And then silver drop stepper, fast twitch, post spin, and interceptor. When you look at badges you should probably add to Dwight, it's defensive badges like pick dodger, off ball pest, and ankle braces, as well as a couple of badges like a bailout and a break starter. Maybe something along the lines of, well, I guess you could add an interior badge as well, like a pro touch if you wanted to, but I wouldn't really waste my time with any of the shooting badges he can get, because he can't shoot the ball anyway. So I mean, it is what it is, but here we go. Let's see what Dwight can do in this game. Honestly, just want to see how he compares to Shaq and Wilt, but I just think there's a really good chance he's basically the same card as them, just like those guys can't shoot, although Wilt can hit a mid-range better than both Shaq and Dwight can. Dwight's player build is not as good as those guys. He is only 6'10". With his defensive animations, though, and his defensive stats and badges, he's still going to be a dominant interior force. There's no doubt about it. I'm not worried about his ability to dunk or rebound or get paint stops or anything like that. I honestly don't think he's all that different from Shaq and Dwight. I think they're pretty much all the same card. So in my opinion, at least, I think Dwight's going to be good. I don't think he's going to be significantly better or worse than either of those guys, even despite the slight height disadvantage. I just don't see a world in which he's that different than those guys. But with that being said, that does not make him worth the level up lock, in my opinion. I don't think he's worth locking in or anything. But if you wanted to, you could lock in Dwight, and he's going to be a dog for sure. I just don't think he's worth his lock. But with that being said, let's hop into a game. Let's see what Dwight Howard can do. All right, we're going up against Gilbert Arenas and Dwight Howard, interestingly, as well as Paul George, Kawhi, and Chris Bosh. Interesting, he doesn't have either of them evoed yet. I assume he's in the process of evoing them, but he's also using them online at the same time. I guess their evos aren't huge enough to where it makes that, like, I mean, it makes a difference, but it's not insane, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's just see what we can get into on this first possession of the game. We're going to burst this direction with Curry, and immediately we just want to get space for Dwight to work so he can go downhill and hopefully dunk the ball. In that situation, he didn't dunk it, but really kind of just have to use him as a screener. The reason that a guy like Curry fits really well next to an inside big is because Curry's one of the best 300s in the game, and being a good 300 is really useful. Good board by Dwight Howard, or good steal, I should say. What a play by Dwight, attacking the rim as well, and we're going to have to reset the ball. Okay, I shouldn't even try to dribble, to be honest. I don't know why I'm trying to push the ball with the 50-something ball handle. Hey, Dwight, oh my gosh, his Dwight just put Kevin Durant to sleep. Holy crap, that was a crazy dunk animation. My Dwight gets a great steal, which is a good start to the game, but has missed his first offensive possessions, or missed his first offensive shot so far, and this dude's going to play really low, it looks like, on screen, so I'm going to have to just come off, I don't know, the way he's paint sitting, and that's the problem with an inside center, is if you can't get the defender into the screen, which I'm not mad at my opponent, it's good defense, but if you can't get your defender into a screen against this type of thing, it becomes very, very hard to effectively use an inside center, is basically what I'm saying. And he was really trying to get that play set up. It was not working at all. Good defense by Steph. Now click on, wall up, click on. Good D, Dwight. Yes, sir. Let's go. Dwight with a block. Defensively, we're seeing already his Dwight, my Dwight, both playing amazingly. Offensively, it's going to be really, really hard to get Dwight involved with him just sitting on his center and paint sitting. If I can't get Steph off of screens, which so far I have not really been able to do, it's going to become really hard. I just can't get, as long as, there we go. If I can get him into a screen and get myself a good look, we're going to be able to get more often than not have success. But if I miss the wide open shot, then it doesn't really matter much, does it? That's so annoying. It is what it is. Contest Gilbert here. Get through the screen. Watch this. No, my bad, my bad, my bad. Wall up, though. Yes, Dwight, let's go. Good D. He's so good defensively, bro. I wish he was good offensively. He's not, but he is such a dog defensively. Chet goes coast to coast. Chet runs the floor, gets the dunk. Good pass by Dwight. He has gold dimer, interestingly enough, or maybe that's just the Michael Malone boost. That might actually be what it is. So let me shut up. Play that. Ooh, no way I didn't play that slip. Chet just reaches himself out of the play for no reason at all. Pretty standard stuff, to be honest, from NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Not being able to shoot. Not good play. I'm struggling my words right now. KD, I need you to green this. I'm struggling so hard my words, but good pass by Dwight. He makes a play, and we're hooping right now. I like what I'm seeing. I feel like I had my slip a little bit open there, but just wasn't able to quite get into what I wanted to there. I also maybe had a three with Steph, but Dwight has no points yet, but he's still playing quite well, so definitely like what I'm seeing so far. We're going to X-switch this. I'd much rather my Dwight guard his Dwight than Chet Holmgren. Wall up here and jump. Ooh. Good lob. I was a little bit low. His Dwight is able to build some momentum towards the rim and get a dunk. I will live with that. Imagine that. He's going to come back to paint sitting. Who would have guessed? This is why Steph Curry isn't good anymore, by the way, is because three hunting is basically dead. That's a good pass, and that should be our first dunk. Let's go. You have to be able to beat the initial on-ball defender off the dribble and force him to help with the center. Otherwise, an inside big is almost impossible to use against somebody who is paint sitting properly against the inside big. It can be very, very hard to utilize them properly, as he throws it right at Dwight's face, and Dwight makes him pay. Dwight might not score a lot, but he's still making an impact on this game. 2 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, playing phenomenally well. And by the way, he's got defensive takeover, which is my favorite takeover in the game for a big man to have, except for I guess maybe theoretically Sharp, but obviously Dwight Howard was never going to get Sharp takeover. He is never going to be a shooter, period. But it is what it is. Burst the ball up the court here. Steph behind the, what in the horrible behind the back animation was that, to be honest? Oh, that's a dunk. Oh, blocking foul. Okay, at least they called a foul. We get to check out Dwight's free throw. I don't have high hopes. Dwight's not a good free throw shooter in real life, but actually that release is really smooth, and 76% is not bad. He's going to be a much better free throw shooter than Wilt and Shaq. I'll say that. 76-69 isn't great, but it's not awful either. I can live with that, and Dwight thankfully does get points. I had his Dwight completely out of position. I was going to get a wide open dunk, so I was going to be really annoyed if my Dwight stepped out of bounds for no reason, but luckily he didn't, and we're all good. Get through this screen. Rust. Oh, that's a steal game. Oh my gosh. They're letting him get away with some things right now. I'm not even going to lie. But Dwight already has, 2 steals and has made several really nice plays already, so it's not that big of a deal. But let's burst here. Let's see if we can just dunk meter. Dunk meter. Yo, Dwight, what is that animation? Why are you shooting a layup? I'm trying to get a contact. Is it a smart shot? Maybe not. Do I care? Also, maybe not. Like, that's bad. I don't know. I don't feel like it's that bad of a shot. I should at least get a chance to dunk it, though. I don't know what I messed up there. I don't know why I didn't get a dunk meter animation there. I got a ridiculously dumb, bad floater animation instead. And why are we sliding, bro? Like, that's the thing. As the lead of a defender as Dwight is, there are still going to be animations and possessions and stuff where he just gets bad animations. It's okay, but he's going to give up buckets. I can't shoot, bro. If I could shoot, I'd be fine. Good dunk, Dwight. Hoff Rise Up is a really good badge. I will say that. And him having that is super nice. But Embiid has that too. And Embiid can shoot. And Embiid's 7 foot. Like, Wilt and Shaq and and Dwight are all basically the same card. Offensive interference somehow. That shouldn't have been offensive interference because I think that ball was definitely out of the cylinder. But I'm not going to complain about finally getting a fluke to go my way. With that being said, I just don't like none of Dwight, Wilt, or Shaq are really that exciting to me at a competitive level anymore because they limit your offense so much. You have to play one specific way, and if you don't play that way, it's very hard to score. And even then, it can be tough to score if you're not greening. Like I just missed a couple shots with Curry already. I've had a couple of open looks and haven't greened them, which is totally my fault. Can't blame the game for that. But I just don't like the way that running an inside big limits your offense, and Dwight does kind of do that. With that being said, he's an incredible defender. He makes a ton of plays. He's going to be super impactful, but there are also going to be possessions like what we just saw where he just slides out of position for no reason. Even the most elite defensive cards in the game, if you have a giant flaw like the inability to shoot the ball, it really does make it very hard to use a card like Dwight Howard at a competitive level now that we have actual popping centers who give you a lot more lineup flexibility and things of that nature. But push the ball here. He's probably going to foul as soon as I pass it to Dwight. Well, I got downhill. That's what I wanted, was to get to a dunk so that I wouldn't get fouled and potentially miss the free throws. 3-point lead, though, with 5 seconds left. Let's get the stop here and let's get through the screen. Contest. Yep, we'll live. Oh my gosh, he almost hit that. I didn't step nearly as high as I should have with Dwight. That dude was not a bad player. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 of 5 from the field. Like I said, Dwight Howard, one of the most impactful all-around cards you can run. Just like Wilt and Shaq, he's going to have a huge impact in certain ways, but it limits the offense so much that, to me, doesn't make running an inside big worth it personally. Still think he's a really good card. I think he's basically just as good as Shaq as Wilt. But is he worth the lock-in? Absolutely not. Let's hop back to the main menu. Let's review Dwight Howard. This Dwight Howard card is really good. He's just an inside big who can't shoot. And we already have a couple of elite ones of those, Wilt and Shaq. If you already have those two guys, they're as good or better than Dwight, probably better. So don't know why you'd buy Dwight in that aspect. And if you don't even have those guys, if you're not using those guys, you're probably using some combination of Giannis, Chet, Bosh, even the budget centers, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Serge Ibaka, Cliff Robinson, etc., etc. Whoever your big men are, all of those guys, to me, make it, I don't know, like Dwight's borderline top 5 center-ish, maybe. I don't know if he is top 5, though, and I don't think he's worth the lock-in, is what I'm saying. Like, I just think there's too many good center options that locking in a bunch of MT for this Dwight Howard card is not worth the price, in my opinion. But he's still a fun, interesting card if you're a huge D12 fan, like I know some people out there are. Feel free to use the card. He's still elite and still can be used at a very high level if you want to use him. But in my opinion, I don't think he's worth the lock. With that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.